All right, welcome back, good people, to the Destination Debbie program. You know who it is. It's your host, Ray G. You can find me on Twitter at RayGQ. And this is technically, I am going to intentionally drop this show at 11:59 p.m. Thursday, October the, what is the damn date today? October the 8th. So this is still the terrible or terrific trade Thursday show. You just happen to be listening to it on Friday. So, I mean, if you were up at 11:59 and if you were subscribed to the podcast, I mean, you would have it on Thursday. But neither here nor there. I am live with my squad members, the patrons, patreon.com/allgas. They are joining me every Thursday for these episodes where we kind of, we grade the trade. We rip trades, and you ruthless individuals on YouTube let me have it a couple of days ago for all of the Nick Chubb deals that I made. And unfortunately, I am not a fortune teller, so I did not know that he was going to screw his knee up on Sunday versus the Dallas Cowboys. That happened. I still ain't tripping. I'm still a Nick Chubb truther. I am still a believer in his talent. Still think he's one of the best running backs in the NFL. And luckily, he will be back towards the back half of the season to help me win a squad title. But let's get into it. And this first one I want to start with is a doozy. Some feedback that I got is you wanted to actually see it. For those of you who are listening in your car or vehicle or truck or bus or train or plane or wherever the hell you're listening at, you want to actually be able to see it. So you just listen to me do it and I'll explain it for you. But I want to get through more of these trades, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time diving into the analysis of what Christian McCaffrey is. We know what he is, but I'll give you the setup, the teams, the league, all that crap, and then we'll try to run through a couple of these. And those of you who are watching, I will post actual screenshots of the trade on the screen so you can kind of see what went down. So this first one, a 12-team PPR non-superflex, all right, non-tight end premium. This individual is a big-time contender in his league, and he traded not one, not two, not three, but 4 first-round picks, 3 of them being in 2021 and 1 of them in 2022, along with J.K. Dobbins. Move J.K. Dobbins in order to get Christian McCaffrey and DK Metcalf. So once again, 12-team PPR, non-superflex, non-tight end premium, big-time contender. And I have to mention that he has 2 2021 firsts left over. The fact that he had so many damn 2021 picks is what happens when you listen to Ray GQ. When you're a member of the squad, patreon.com/allgas, you're prepared and you got a ton of fucking rookie picks, right? So he's got 2 2021 firsts left over, but he traded 3 of those, a first-round pick in 2022 and J.K. Dobbins for Christian McCaffrey and DK Metcalf. Again, big-time contender. I think this is like a push. I don't think there's one clear winner. I know it's easy to say whatever side gets Christian McCaffrey, that's the winning side. Yes, for the most part, but 3 2021 firsts in a non-superflex PPR league, I mean, even if that's in the middle, you're talking about 3 legitimate players. It's either a Rondale Moore, Jamar Chase, a Travis Etienne, or a Rashad Bateman, a Jalen Waddle, and a Najee Harris, plus J.K. Dobbins, plus the first-round pick in 2021. So, although you do walk away with Christian McCaffrey, I'd be interested to hear what the squad thinks. I don't think this was terrible, and I don't think it was terrific. I think it was just, it was a good trade. It was a solid trade for both sides. You walk away with 4 first-round picks and J.K. Dobbins. I think that's a good deal on both sides. We've got another one, same individual, and I don't know if it's the same roster settings, all that stuff. He traded for a 2021 first and CeeDee Lamb and ended up giving Chris Godwin and Christian Kirk in order to get CeeDee Lamb and a 2021 first. I think that was a terrific trade. I know what Chris Godwin did last year. Chris Godwin was an absolute stud. But CeeDee Lamb, and I've told you guys this countless times, he's a top 15 dyno wide receiver, early part. Once this season is over, once week 17 or week 18, however many games they're playing, once that's done and the playoffs are over, CeeDee Lamb is a top 15 dynasty wide receiver. So Chris Godwin is a stud, but I really don't believe that CeeDee Lamb is that far behind Chris Godwin in Dynasty. And I know that may be a hot take. And Chris Godwin's a top 3 dyno wide receiver. I don't know, man. CeeDee Lamb looks damn good. So in this one, I do believe this is a terrific trade for this individual. Oh, here we got one right here. This is a 12-team full PPR one quarterback league. This individual is rebuilding, and he gave up Dallas Goedert and a 2021 first and received Cole Beasley, Jonnu Smith, and Jeff Wilson. Whoever got Goddard in the first, that's who won that deal. I mean, Cole Beasley, Jonnu Smith, and Jeff Wilson, get out of here. First and Dallas Goedert. Whoever got that side, that's the clear winner. Easy grade to trade right there. Terrible trade for whoever traded for Cole Beasley and Jonnu Smith and Jeff Wilson. Why give up? Here's the thing. Let's get some actionable takeaways here, and I'll be quick. I don't like lateral moves. I really don't. Jonnu Smith and Dallas Goedert, to me, are equal. I mean, they're one spot apart in rankings. So you give up Jonnu Smith, whoever gave up Jonnu Smith, that's a lateral move. So the 2021 first for Cole Beasley and Jeff Wilson, slam dunk, man. Easy stuff. Let's move on to the next deal. So this is Devin. So there's going to be a college player involved in this, and I tell you, you need to play Devin. If you're already in Dynasty, you Devin. You just Devin without the names. You just don't realize it. So 12-team super flex tight end premium. So we got some scoring here. Also not pictured, the Adams side got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown is one of the top wide receiver prospects in the 2021 class, wide receiver out of USC, brother Equanimeous St. Brown, wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers, and a first-round pick in 2021 on the college side. So this is actually probably a C2C league. And let's see. One side traded Devontae Adams, Chris Herndon, and Tua, plus a 2021 first-round pick for George Kittle, Adam Troutman, and a 2021 second. So the team that got Adams, not pictured, the Adams side got Amon-Ra St. Brown. So this total deal was Devontae Adams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Chris Herndon, Tua, 2021 first. Good Lord. For George Kittle, Adam, yeah, give me that side. The side that got Adams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Chris Herndon, Tua in the 2021 first. So that's a terrific trade for that side. And I would never call a trade in which somebody gets George Kittle terrible, but I really like the Devontae Adams to Amon-Ra 2021 first side a hell of a lot more than the other side. And George Kittle's a stud. We know that, but, I mean, that's a lot of draft capital there. CeeDee Lamb for Courtland Sutton. CeeDee Lamb for Courtland Sutton. I'm going to assume it's PPR. Who cares if it's Superflex or not? Doesn't matter if it's PPR, half PPR, CeeDee Lamb for Courtland Sutton. Give me the CeeDee Lamb side, and I'm a huge Courtland Sutton fan. I think that's a home run to get CeeDee Lamb attached to Dak Prescott. Here we go. Redraft. So this is applicable for a lot of you, especially on YouTube watching. You're playing in seasonal leagues. Let's see, in a 10-team PPR redraft league. So this is seasonal. This was the deal. Hunter Henry, Terry McLaurin, James Robinson, for Mark Andrews and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Whoever got Clyde and Mark Andrews, I think that was a terrific deal. In 10-team leagues, the difference between 10-team leagues and elite players in 10-team leagues opposed to 12, 14-team leagues, I mean, in 10-team leagues, seasonal or dynasty, majority of the teams should be good. There should be more parity across the board in those leagues. So my advice to those of you in 10-team dynasty leagues or 10-team redraft leagues, get as many elite players as you possibly can, because that's going to be the difference maker. Who cares about, yes, you need depth, but everybody kind of has depth. What's going to separate your roster, what's going to separate your team is having elite players. And in this deal, the side that got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Mark Andrews, those are two elite fantasy assets. James Robinson is playing like an elite fantasy asset. Terry McLaurin has elite fantasy asset upside, but right now attached to Kyle Allen, we have no clue what kind of situation that's going to be. And Hunter Henry, Hunter Henry for me, yes, he's a top 7 dyno tight end, and yes, he's got talent, but it's just something about him that he just doesn't do it for me. So the side that got Mark Andrews and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, terrific deal for that team. Right, what else do we have here? Let's check this one out. So a 10-team PPR league started 0-3, have decent depth at both spots. And for those of you who don't know, I'm reading these from my patrons. So if you're a member of the squad, you get on the show. So 10-team PPR league, started 0-3, have decent depth at both spots. The trade was Deontay Johnson for Devin Singletary. You know, this is a lot. I know it's easy to kind of dunk on Devin Singletary, but he hasn't looked bad. The issue with Singletary is what I talked about, 3 or 4 episodes ago. It's the fact that when they get to the goal line, Josh Allen's the running back, and he's going to quarterback sneak it, QB draw. But Singletary's actually played really well. Deontay Johnson, there are some people who are super high on him. My boy, Jay Rich, at your boy Jay Rich on Twitter, says Deontay Johnson is better than DJ Moore, and he's like a top 5 Dynasty wide receiver. He's a little overboard with that shit. He's gone off the deep end on Deontay Johnson, but he is a talented wide receiver, and this is a deal that I probably would prefer the Deontay Johnson side in Dynasty long term. If it was a seasonal league, I do think that Devin Singletary provides a nice floor at the running back position, maybe not as high of an upside ceiling, but I think this was a solid trade on both sides, and it's rare that you say both sides won a deal, but I definitely think both sides kind of won that deal. Okay, here goes one right here, fellas. Let's talk a little DJ Moore. DJ Moore, all right. So one side, oh boy, traded away DJ Moore and a 2023 second-round pick. I'm a Devin guy. I know prospects like all the way into like 2025. 2023, if you gave me $1 million right now to name like the top 12 in 2023, I would just be like regurgitating what's on 24/7 Sports. Like I've got them ranked, but like off the top of my head, we ain't there yet, man. I'm trying to get y'all ready for 2021. I'm in tune with 2022 and 2023. I'm teasing it a little bit. I'm playing with it a little bit, but I ain't all the way in depth. So I say that to say, who gives a shit about a 2023 second round pick right now? So it sends DJ Moore and nothing right now and receives Calvin Ridley, a 2022 first, a 2022 second, a 2023 first, a 2023 third. Whoever gave up all of that, and again, we ain't even at 2023 yet, but that's a lot of damn draft capital. 2 firsts, a second, and a third, plus Calvin Ridley. That was terrible. Whoever got Calvin Ridley, that was fantastic. Great deal for that side. I think both of those guys, for the longest we were putting DJ Moore in this tier category, kind of like at the top, right? Is a top, 5 dyno wide receiver. I still think this is his week. I'm telling everybody, this is DJ Moore's week to break out. They actually play one another. Atlanta plays Carolina this week, and Atlanta's secondary they might be calling me, y'all. If I don't drop a video next week, it's because the Falcons called me up. I'm 34, but I've got a lot of tread left on the tires. I can still get in my back pedal, get in and out of brakes really well. And as you can see, the Peloton is back here. I keep myself in pristine condition, so they may need me to cover some players out there. But this may be DJ Moore's breakout game. But whoever got Calvin Ridley and all those damn picks, terrific trade for you. That was mind-blowing. That was a really good one. I commented, and I was like, all the comments and gifts are like, oh, my sweet Jesus. So let's talk a little OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. So let's see. And this was prefaced with, gave up the Odell side. I was really good at wide receiver and needed the RB help. So, Odell Beckham Jr. and Henry Ruggs for Nick Chubb, a 2021 second. This was me last week. This was me on the last Thursday show. So, last Tuesday, last Wednesday. This would have been a deal that I would do. And I know a lot of people on face value would say, oh my God, you gave up OBJ and Henry Ruggs for Nick Chubb in a 2021 second. Whoever got Nick Chubb in the 2021 second, I think that was a fantastic deal. OBJ is still a monster. He's still a top 12 dynasty wide receiver. He's still a top 12, I believe, fantasy asset for seasonal leagues. Henry Ruggs, I'm not as high on. I mean, if y'all been rocking with me for the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, his collegiate profile, I know he ran fast, but I just do not see him being a consistent fantasy asset at any point in time. Like, I just don't. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you're giving up OBJ for Nick Chubb in the 2021 second. I like that deal. That's the type of trades that I make. Like, I continue to talk about this, and I'm going to continue to say this. I do not give a you know what? I'm trying to be monetized on YouTube, so I can't curse as much. But I do not care about winning the deal. Like, that's just not how I do business, man. If I'm on the losing end of a side, I don't care. I want to get my guy. I want to build bridges. I want to be able to continue to trade with you and not try to get every freaking ounce of value, have you screenshotting me freaking trade calculator stuff. That's just not how I dynasty. That's not how I do things. It's not how I trade. So this is a deal that I would make. Nick Chubb in a 2021 second. Terrific trade. Love it. Love it. Here's a good one right here. So 12-team super flex, 6 points per passing TD. Finally, somebody did the exercise right. Give me all the details so I can let y'all know, so you can kind of, go back to your leagues and say, I can make something like this happen because the settings are like mine. So 12-team super flex, 6 point per passing TD. Love tiered PPR leagues. Tiered PPR, if you guys don't know what that is, half point for running back, full point per reception for wide receiver, and then a premium for the tight end, in this case 1.5. QB2 was Bridgewater and the Bears QBs. Yikes. Looking like a contender now after this deal. So this individual sent Kareem Hunt, Courtland Sutton, Preston Williams, a 2021 first and a 2021 second, and received Christian McCaffrey and Calvin Ridley. That's how you do it, baby. That is a terrific deal. That is a terrific deal. Oh my gosh. Getting Christian McCaffrey and Calvin Ridley for Kareem Hunt, Courtland Sutton, Preston Williams, who is cooked. Nate Liss, my boy Nate Liss, really tore Ryan Lopes and myself a new one because of our love and affinity for Preston Williams. And I told some of y'all that, I was high on Preston. He tore his ACL, and they're going to draft Jalen Waddle next year. Book it. I'm putting it on there. Babe Ruth calling my shot. They draft Jalen Waddle next year. Pair Waddle with Tua, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki. They got Austin Jackson last year. They've got multiple first-round picks this year. Stay tuned. Miami's up to something, man. But really the only asset that, I'm still a Courtland Sutton believer, you guys. I know he tore up his knee. The only thing I've seen confirmed is an ACL, but I still like Courtland Sutton, the talent. He's about to be 25 years old, so still very young, and we all know Kareem Hunt is a stud. But to get CMC and Calvin Ridley, it's a home run deal. Love it, love it, love it. All right, we got another one right here. This one is involving Mr. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley went for Preston Williams, DeAndre Swift, T. Higgins, a 2021 second, a 2021 third, and Najee Harris. So it's a lot of pieces. And while none of those guys, a lot of people say whoever won the deal is the team that won the deal is the team that got the best player. Best player in this entire trade package is Saquon Barkley. But this is a Devy league, and the fact that receiving team is getting Najee Harris, T. Higgins, DeAndre Swift. I'm not saying the sum of those are better than Saquon Barkley, but then when you toss in a Preston Williams, who's probably going to be a number 3 next year, and then 2 additional picks and when you look at in my philosophy with thirds, I'm not even really thinking about who I'm going to draft with a 3rd round pick. What I normally do in rookie drafts is package up 3rd and 4th rounders to move up to the 2nd, or try to package those up with the 2nd to move up in the 1st. So they got a piece to move up to the 2nd round or the 1st round. Really, with that 2nd and 3rd, they may be able to slide into the top of the 2nd, maybe back into the 1st. T. Higgins, DeAndre Swift, Preston Williams. I still think I like the Saquon Barkley side more, but I think that was a pretty solid deal, especially if the side receiving all those assets was not a contending team. This one is weird. It's super flex, and this individual had 5 first-round picks, and I think he got the better end of the deal. Deshaun Watson for Tua, Jordan Love, and a 2021 first. So essentially, Deshaun Watson or Tua and a 2021 first. Give me Deshaun Watson. I think that's the deal you take in that situation. I see something that looks disgusting. Darrell Henderson, Gardner Minshew, this is called highway. This person walked into the bank, robbed them, made them strip naked, took pictures of them, and then let them get up and then thanked them on their way out. Like they thanked the robber on his way out with the nudie pictures that he took. Darrell Henderson, Gardner Minshew, a 2021 first and a 2021 second for Saquon Barkley. Dude, whoever got Saquon, that's a great, terrible for the other side, terrific for you. I mean, we just talked about Saquon, and I much would rather DeAndre Swift. If you're going to get in that deal, Gardner Minshew is a great story. He's probably not going to be the long-term solution there. As much as I kind of like him, it's just probably not going to end up that way. Gardner Minshew, Henderson is probably going to be relegated to backup role once Cam Akers comes back, a first and a second. Hell, at that cost, let's scroll back up to a deal that we just talked about too before this. Give me just T. Higgins and DeAndre Swift in a first, then fuck it. Like, I mean, I got to bleep that out. But if that's what I'm going to end up with for giving up Saquon, I mean, that's a terrific trade for whoever got Saquon Barkley. Minshew, Henderson, a first and a second. Are you kidding me? Easy freaking money. Now, I'm going to talk about myself now because I just made a deal. In the Heisman Campus to Canton League, I traded away Austin Eckler. Who else did I trade away? Austin Eckler, Aju, the wide receiver from Clemson. I know none of y'all know who the hell that is, but this is a Campus to Canton Devy League. And I also traded away, there was somebody else in that deal. I can't even think of it. But I got, it was somebody else. It was another player. Robert Tonyan. There you go. So Austin Eckler, Robert Tonyan, and a Devy wide receiver. I received Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Gibson. That was a terrific trade for me. That was a terrific trade. It wasn't terrible for the other side, but it was terrific for me. I got a lot of good players on that team. I hope I win that league, but I probably won't because that's just how stuff happens. And the last grade, the trade, terrible or terrific for this Thursday that we're going to talk about actually came through while we were live on air. Live on air, it came through. This is a good one. So Joshua Kelly, Darnell Mooney, and a 2021 first for James Robinson and Golden Tate. I like I'll say this. If you were a strong contender, I may prefer the Robinson side for this season. Golden Tate, to me, he's just there, right? You're not going to start him unless you have to, unless it's like COVID hit and you have nobody, you got to roll Golden Tate out there. But Joshua Kelly's going to have opportunities. Shit, he was getting 15, 16 carries with Eckler there. Eckler's gone. I know everybody's on this Justin Jackson train. If you listen to any show where I'm talking about some of these guys, I've never been a Justin Jackson fan. So I do believe as long as Joshua Kelly can stop fumbling the damn ball, he's still going to be the primary ball carrier there. Love Darnell Mooney. Like, I think he's legit. I think Darnell Mooney is legit, and he almost paid off for me this evening. Earlier, I'm not watching right now, and Nick Foles just missed him wide open. I mean, he burns the cornerback. So I'm very high on Darnell Mooney and a 2021 first-round pick. Give me that side over James Robinson, Golden Tate, whoever you are, squad member. If you got Josh Kelly and Darnell Mooney and the first-round pick, that was a terrific trade for you. All right, good people, that is it. That is the show. I think we hit more trades than last week, so what I'm going to need from you squad members is to continue to filter these bad boys in here because every Thursday we are going to do this, and there is a reason. It's not just to like talk trash about people's deals or whatever the case may be, but it's to give you an idea of some things that are happening currently. Let me tell you, everybody that is a member of the Destination Devy Patreon, they are all degenerates. They are sick individuals who are talking about this stuff. I can't keep up. I try my best. I can't keep up. It's 4 a.m. What are you doing? Why are you asking me about Cameron Braid at 4 a.m.? I'm asleep. I'm tired, man. I got stuff to do. Y'all are degenerates, but that's what you get in this community. You get like-minded individuals who leave all this other crazy stuff in the world that's going on. We block all that stuff out. We come over here, we talk football, we help each other out, we grade trades, we laugh, we joke, we rip one another, but we provide resources and we provide a community for people to talk fantasy, man, and leave all that other nasty stuff on Twitter. So I appreciate everybody dropping by on the live stream. I appreciate you listening. If you're not watching on YouTube, I appreciate you guys checking out the show on the channel on YouTube. And if you want to be a part of this community, I'm telling you, man, patreon.com/all gas, 10% off if you do it annually. Save you a little bit of money there. I told you in the last show I got some good stuff cooking for Destination Devy. I can't announce some stuff that's going on, but there's some big stuff happening. And it's going to be fun, and it's going to be good, and it's going to help you prepare for your rookie drafts, get you ready for Devy drafts, because that's what we do, baby. Dynasty is a game of chess, not checkers. The more you know to strategically position your team for short and long-term success, that's how you win. That's what we do. But you know what, man? I am rambling, so drop the music. I'm out. Peace.